PMI has just changed the game. Being on time and on budget is not what it used to mean. Not anymore. PMI's 2025 Pulse of the Profession just dropped during the latest PMXPO event, and it's sounding the alarm. Only 18% of project management professionals are equipped for what's coming. And here's the kicker. It's not about certifications. It's not about AI. It's not even about technical skills. It's about business acumen. And it's now the difference between tactical project fixers and strategic value creators. So if you're still managing the way you were 5 years ago, you're already behind. So let's talk about what's really changed and what you can do about it. Are you managing your projects for delivery? Hitting that schedule? Or are you focused on impact and business value? Let me know in the comments because I need to know. I need to take an assessment of where you, me, and we're all at. Now, let's jump into my 4 ways you can start growing your mindset towards increasing your business acumen. First, we have to address the iron triangle. We used to measure project success by scope, schedule, and budget, the so-called iron triangle. But PMI, they're rewriting the rule book around this. High business acumen, the top 18% of PMs, they use nearly 3 more success metrics than the average PM. Things like stakeholder value, strategic alignment, and market impact. So if your team is still celebrating on time and on budget as a win, you're playing last year's game. So my take on this, you need to learn to speak of your business. You need to learn how to communicate with them beyond just your project charter. If you can't tie your project's objectives and goals to revenue margins and market shares, your relevance is quickly going to shrink away. Which is why we need to close the gap around strategic project management over technical skills. Because here's what shocked me. 66% of PMs are reporting only moderate business acumen skills. Only 18% are truly proficient. And yet companies and project managers, they're not putting a focus on developing this skill. They're still in favor of technical training or soft skills, but that's a strategic mistake. Because business savvy PMs don't just get things done. They sense risks early. They align with sponsors fast, and they drive outcomes that matter beyond just managing a Gantt chart. So if your organization isn't hiring for business acumen, or if they're not building it from within, you're growing tactical project managers in a strategic world. And that is just not sustainable. Instead, we need to use business acumen skills as leverage for our teams. This isn't just a new checklist skill. It's not a check in the box. It's leverage. Because here's what PMI has found. 77% of high acumen PMs make better strategic decisions during execution. And 71% excel at stakeholder alignment and conflict resolution, while 62 are proactive in my favorite area, risk management. The translation, they're not just managing tasks, they're influencing outcomes and doing it at scale. Because the more fluent you are in the business, the more weight you carry with your ideas. And that means real influence and not just execution of tasks. So we need to get your mind shifting from tactical execution to transformational growth for not just yourself, but your organizations as well. PMI's call for action is clear. The era of tactical project management is ending. To lead in 2025 and beyond, you need to invest in diverse project experiences. You need to pair formal learning with hands-on execution. And you need to build mentorship pipelines around business fluency while tracking value, not just velocity. So here's a quick way you can start doing this. First, audit your team. Ask the questions. Who's reshaping project scope based on their stakeholders' insight? And who's proactively flagging how a cost decision affects the long-term margins? Because those are your internal change makers, and you need to build around them. Because transformation doesn't start with new tools. It starts with how your team thinks about project management. So what do you have to do? You need to step into the future or fear falling behind. I see PMI's 2025 Pulse of the Profession as a signal. The profession is evolving. And business acumen, this is the skill that we all need to succeed. If you're ready to shift from fixer to value creator, you need to start here. Because in 2025, the best project managers won't just deliver. They're going to drive strategy. And let's make sure that you are one of them. We've discussed how critical business acumen has become a necessity for project managers, aiming to transition from tactical to strategic leadership. And if you're seeking a structured path to develop these essential skills, then the Pure Project Manager is a simple way to get that done. The Pure Project Manager program offers a comprehensive curriculum emphasizing business acumen through 29 courses totaling 60 hours of education. That way you can delve into areas such as strategic planning and alignment, learning to ensure your projects contribute directly to organizational growth. And we have critical thinking, where you can enhance your ability to analyze complex situations and make informed decisions. There's lean delivery, where you master techniques to maximize value from minimizing waste. And then there's negotiation skills, where you can develop confidence in securing favorable outcomes for your projects. By completing this program, you'll not only gain the credential, but also the practical knowledge to apply business acumen principles directly to your projects, enhancing your strategic picture. To learn more about how you can earn the Pure Project Manager credential and how it can elevate your career, either scan the QR code here or visit the link down in the comments that'll take you directly to the site. Invest in your professional growth today and position yourself as a strategic leader in evolving the field of project management. And if you're interested to see what the Pure Project Manager course really entails, then head over to this video right here, where I talk about my course when it comes to prioritization in project management, a course that hits that critical thinking aspect around business acumen. Appreciate you for hanging out with me. 44 Risk PM out.